When smart speakers were first announced, I had my doubts.
Oh yeah!
But after seeing how helpful they can actually be, they began to interest me a bit more. Then Google created a smaller and cheaper version of their smart speaker, and that convinced me to give them a try. After being released almost a year ago, it's time to ask the question, is the Google Home Mini still worth buying? Before we get started, if you want to see some more tech content just like this, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you liked the video, at the end, please give it a thumbs up. Now let's get started. We're going to take a look and see exactly what you get when you purchase the Google Home Mini, what's involved with setting up the device, and how functional it could actually be. The Google Home Mini was originally released October 19, 2017. And even though Google hasn't really updated the hardware since it was originally released, they have continued to update the software, adding new features that make the Google Home Mini more and more functional. When you open up the box, you're immediately greeted with the Google Home Mini, and it's a pretty good looking device. It has a nice soft cloth texture on top, hard plastic at the bottom. On the side there is a convenient mute switch, so if you don't want the Google Home Mini listening to you, you can just switch that off and it will stop listening to your voice. Underneath that you have some paperwork which you probably will never read. You also will have a micro USB power cable which you're going to want to use for the device to power it on. Now it's time to power on the device. When the device is finally powered on, you're greeted with a welcome message from your Google Assistant letting you know once again that you need to download the Google Home app on your smartphone to get started. Since I already have a Google Home Mini, I already have the app installed onto my phone. So now I'm going to set up a new device by hitting the add button up top. When you hit that button, it's going to walk you through the setup process for the Google Home Mini, allowing you to select where the speaker will be in your home and even setting up your voice so your new smart speaker can recognize you. Keep in mind that you need to have a Google account or a Gmail account already set up in order to set up this Google Home speaker. After that, the Google Home Mini may download a few updates for the software, and finally, once that's complete, you're able to get started. The setup process took me about 5 to 10 minutes, so it was actually pretty quick to get up and going. When you're ready, all you have to do is say, "Okay Google," or "Hey Google," and ask it whatever you like. The Google Home app gives you some suggestions on things you can say. For example, what's the weather like today? What's my schedule? But after using this smart speaker for over a year now, I find myself trying to use it more and more. It definitely makes certain tasks much easier. For example, setting up an alarm or a reminder. All you have to do is say, "Okay Google, set up an alarm." Or even finding out how the weather is, or putting some music on. The speaker does get pretty loud, but I wouldn't say the quality of the sound or the audio is great or even good. If you're looking for superior audio quality when playing music, you might want to look elsewhere, or to Google's other more expensive smart speakers for that. But when it comes down to functionality and value, this little speaker is tough to beat. Google is continuing to add more and more features to the smart speaker. If you have smart light bulbs like the Philips Hue bulb, you're able to control them with your Google Home Mini. If you purchase a Chromecast, you can connect that to your TV and you can tell the Google Home Mini to play some Netflix on TV for you with your voice. It's actually pretty cool. My personal favorite is asking the Google Home Mini to find my phone. Whenever I can't find my phone at home for some reason, all you do is tell it find my phone and it will turn up the volume and start to ring your phone for you. All in all, this little device is definitely worth the price, and it's a great entry-level product to get your smart home started. Let me know what you think of the Google Home Mini with a comment down below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more tech news and reviews here at Re-tethered. Thanks for watching.